Would you call Xi Jinping a loser? I live in the United States of America, where I can say that Donald Trump is a, I don't know, hypothetically, an narcissist, was called a pint loser by a Labour politician. Xi Jinping in that way. You can't say anything like that. You wouldn't. You know what will happen to your family? That's what China is.
In UK,
so you're admitting you can't criticize the Chinese government?
No. You can criticize the government if you are positive in your attitude.
You can criticize the government if you're positive?
Yes.
Is that the new philosophy?
No, if you can come up with your...
You've got to come up with nice insults. He's now in his third 5-year term as president. So I'll ask again tonight, a true dictator
will never be president for life. There will be a time limit. When it will be handled according to the Chinese legal system and constitution.
He's in power for life and he likes being a dictator. There's no division or debate within the Chinese Communist Party.
Listen to me. No single person in China can dictate to a population of 1.4 billion people and 100 million membership of the Communist Party of China.
Of last year's presidential vote in favor of Xi Jinping by the National People's Congress, part of that structure you just advertised to us. What was the vote? Can you tell our audience here?
I think it's up to about 100%.
Could you not find a few people just to make it look a little even? One or two? That's one-man rule, my friend.
In the Chinese system, everyone supports the Chinese president.
You just told us 10 seconds ago there's this huge system, a big party, one guy, and then you're like, oh no, but everyone supports him. 0 votes against him. One.
Huge respect about the Chinese people as well as...
You say respect, I say fear. How many names were on the ballot paper when they went to choose the president? Can you tell our audience?
I think there is only one candidate.
Yeah. There were no other names. That's a real secure leader.
Look at the...
But you're a dictatorship.
There is no dictatorship, Mehdi. When the king succeeds the queen, how many candidates are there on the ballot paper?
How many?
Does that make Britain not a democracy?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm a Republican, so I think we should be a full democracy and get rid of the monarchy. And I can say that here. You can't say that in China.
You cannot take any action against that.
Yes, I can, actually. I can go out on the street, I can hold up a placard and say, let's get rid of King Charles. I can create a whole protest outside Buckingham Palace. You can't do that in China. You can't even put one other person's name on a ballot paper. 6-year-olds are taught about Xi Jinping thought in primary school. That is not just a dictatorship, that is a cult of personality.
I don't think China believes in personal...
so why are 6-year-olds learning about Xi Jinping thought? I'm pretty sure no 6-year-olds learned about Liz Truss's mini budget. Former Foreign Minister Qin Gang was removed from his post and has not been seen in public since June 2023. A few months later, China's Defense Minister, General Li Shangfu, disappeared from public view for months, has now been expelled from the party. To lose two is careless, is it not?
This means China is really merciless.
That's not normal, Victor.
Listen, corruption is rampant in China.
How do we know they're corrupt? They just disappeared. Where's the trial? Where's the trial, Victor?
Finish my point. Corruption of all kinds in China need to be dealt with.
So where's the trial?
Mercilessness.
So where's the trial? Where's the trial of the former foreign minister? We don't even know where he is.
Mehdi, Qin Gang was my good friend for more than 20 years.
Where is he then?
He is involved in corruption.
Where is he?
And he is dealt with very swiftly.
Where is he, Victor?
Regardless of...
He's your good friend, you don't know where he is.
Regardless
where
of the
is the former foreign minister of China?
Position.
This is not a hard question. We're not asking where Rehan's brother in the middle of Xinjiang is that you can dodge. Where is the former foreign minister of China who disappeared? And by the way, he wasn't accused of corruption. The spokesman came out and said he has health reasons. Then corruption came later, by the way. Where did he go, your friend? Let us go back to the audience. Gentleman at the back, and then this gentleman here.
Since 2017, when Chinese government started detaining more than 3 million plus Uyghurs into their high-tech surveillance concentration camps. Why can't we not talk freely with our families?
Need to acknowledge that Xinjiang is part of China. That's a big precondition.
I want to speak to my mother. Do you understand?
One China policy supports Xinjiang being part of China.
Victor,
hear it.
I need to speak to my mother. I want to speak to my mother.
오늘 분위기는 나대면 안 될 것 같습니다. 조용히 그녀를 지켜보며 영상 마무리하겠습니다.